Record.
Oh baby.
Should we clap?
Uh.
Okay. Well, you didn't do. We started recording. We didn't start. We started.
We started recording at the same
You
time.
could
Who
just.
cares?
You could just sync it up when I say, "Shall we just clap?" That works for me.
Do you want to do it? You should do it.
Sun Singer joke.
Oh, what a tired and overplayed joke. Who even makes jokes like that anymore?
I know, right?
Destiny.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Oh,
It's
more like high density.
What?
High density.
Oh. I didn't know what you were going for there. It kind of threw me off.
Heavy ammo inbound.
Destiny.
Sun Singer joke. We're back.
For the fourth time now, I think, at this point.
Fourth time, yeah.
Yeah, fourth
Well,
time.
I don't think we've actually come back with a podcast in a long time.
No, this would be like the second time.
The second time we've come back with a podcast?
Yeah, because we did one. The last one we did was before Destiny 2 launched during the beta.
Holy shit.
Yeah, baby.
That was the last podcast we did, huh?
As far as I know, do you want me to check real quick? Do some real-time fact-checking?
You could do some real-time fact-checking if you want to.
Oh shit, look at my little fingers go.
As we're recording this, we're one sleep away from Shadowkeep.
Yeah, one sleep in a couple hours.
One sleep in a couple hours, which is basically, apparently Shadowkeep is just the size of Rise of Iron.
But it's supposed to act like a Taken King. Like it's gonna revamp everything.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's supposed to be the size of Rise of Iron. However, it looks like they added just about as much content as Taken King. Yeah. So I think it's supposed to be smaller compared to Forsaken, but Forsaken was like twice the size of Taken King.
I think I heard someone specifically, like online somewhere, say that it's the size of Rise of Iron but the density of Taken King, which I really like.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that too. And I also like the fact that they're adding seasons.
Yeah.
And that happens like, what, every 3 months?
I think
so. That
like
means
that, yeah.
we get more content every 3 months.
The best thing about seasons, though, is the fact that they go into each other. So the end of this Vex season is going to lead into the next season. That wasn't supposed to rhyme, but it did anyways. And I'm just really excited about that. Because the other seasons were just
I'm
random.
super excited about the fact that like things are going to end after the season ends.
I was kind of
like,
salty about that, but...
Why?
I like having stuff forever. I'm a big FOMO guy. Like, it hits me hard.
Well, just always play it.
Exactly. It's just that easy.
But I also like the idea that I don't remember if it was Luke Smith, but someone said something about the next 5 years of this game.
Yeah. Well,
so I'm assuming that means that they're going to keep the same IP for the next 5 years on Destiny 2 and just keep updating.
Fun little factoid about that actually is that Bungie just announced today in an IGN article with an interview with the CEO of Bungie that they're basically guaranteeing that they're going to release a different game to Destiny somewhere between now and 2025 or somewhere around 2025.
Well, that's a long time to play Destiny 2.
But we're still getting Destiny content obviously up until then and probably after that, but still that's pretty interesting that they're actually like stretching out. I don't really know what to consider that or what to call that.
Yeah. Do you think that they're going to release another huge expansion like this every year until then?
They got to make Destiny 3 eventually, I feel.
Well, I get that, but I'm saying like until they create Destiny 3 and release it, do you think they're going to have a Forsaken size? Yeah.
Yeah. I think every release
I honestly I've honestly been okay with the idea of this staying the same game and then just keep on releasing like almost a full game size expansion every year.
Yeah.
And then just adding the seasons.
Because
that's how WoW does it. And look how successful WoW is after how many years? Like well over a decade.
They just celebrated their fucking like 10 or something for the anniversary, right? WoW Classic.
Yeah, and WoW Classic. And I almost got it, but it's still a subscription base and I'm broke, so.
But I don't know, like I thought the reason why they were releasing Shadowkeep for $30 like all the other expansions has been because they still had just a little bit of Activision cash like saved up, but I don't know what's gonna happen like after a full year of Bungie Destiny.
I was gonna say I'm really excited to see what happens now that they're released from Activision. I'm wondering if we have a game now.
I would say Destiny 2's been a game.
Destiny 2's been a game, but I mean I feel like they've had like they're like really really low valleys.
Yeah.
more so than really high peaks.
Because Destiny Valleys hit so much harder than any other video game because of the fact that the highs are higher.
Yeah.
Like a good year of COD and a bad year of COD feel the exact same to me.
I don't know. I thought everything they did with Forsaken up until now has been pretty solid.
I would say pretty much besides Joker's Wild, yeah.
That was the first one, right?
No,
Season
second
of the Drifter.
One. Yeah, sorry, Season of the Drifter. Yeah, I thought Black Armory was really good. I thought
Black Armory was really good too.
Opulence was amazing.
I just feel like there wasn't a lot of... Opulence was really good. I feel like with Black Armory and Season of the Drifter, though, there wasn't like that much content.
I mean, yeah, there
and
really
I hated the fact that you were forced to just play like the worst game mode.
Yeah.
For one of those seasons to enjoy it. Because like the Reckoning, the idea of the Reckoning was kind of cool, but I feel like their whole like thing every time is just to have a new kind of survival mode.
Yeah, well, because that's the easiest thing to produce, probably. Like you can probably whip out. What happened?
I said, I suppose.
Oh yeah, you can probably whip out a survival mode in like a couple months.
Yeah, that's true.
Which they really much only had. I'm sure. Well, actually, they talked about in the director's cut that they were like working on the newest mode while the last mode was still being worked on and being released. So they're probably like, yeah, they're probably 3 separate teams working on Forges and Reckoning and Menagerie at the same time. But yeah, I hope.
Yeah, I grinded the shit out of the Forges when I was trying to get Jotun.
Oh, for sure.
But that wasn't until like a month or two before Shadowkeep.
Yeah, that's kind of funny thing about the Forges. I feel like everyone started grinding them near the end of Menagerie and into Black Armory. I started grinding them during the beginning of Joker's Wild because I didn't want to do Gambit Prime. But yeah, it feels like Forges are getting
Yeah, I didn't want to do Gambit Prime either.
I don't think anyone did.
Yeah, it was pretty awful, dude. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as they were like, "Oh, it's Gambit, but it's competitive," I was like, "Fuck." You mean we're gonna have more sweats in that game mode?
And it was very sweaty because they still haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, I could talk about Gambit forever, but they still haven't fixed a lot of the big problems with Gambit, in my opinion. Everything still feels weird.
Yeah. Did you ever get your Dredgen, by the way?
I got the Ghost on Thursday last week during the Triple Infamy, and now I just got to get a 4-piece while invading, which I'm probably never gonna do, but I'm gonna try it. God dang it.
You'll get it. I literally just need the Ghost Shell now.
It's really fucking annoying. 3 resets.
What? Yeah, I know.
Like
I just got my 21% delirium during the last during like last week.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I never want to do this again.
Yeah. That's why this.
Even with the triple.
The second I got the Ghost, I was like, I'm taking a break from Gambit. I'll come for a Dredgen later. Like Gambit's not gonna go anywhere. At least one of the games.
I'm satisfied with Wayfarer.
Yeah. I'm really close to Cursebreaker too. If I can just get that one last fucking egg, then I got Wayfarer. So I'm kind of on the cusp of a bunch of titles right now.
Where do you get where's the last egg that you need?
It's in Last Wish. I got to beat Morgeth.
Oh.
Yeah. So
good luck, man.
It's gonna take a bit. It's more important than finding people to fucking run Last Wish anymore. I feel like I never see anyone doing Last Wish.
Yeah, well, I think you're gonna be pretty dry on that one for a while here coming up.
I mean, hey, you still get powerful loot as far as we know from raids, so I could probably find people grinding for Garden. What's it called? World First.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't even get MMXIX. I feel kind of bad about it, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't want to. I have to run raids. I think I still have to do Scourge of the Past and then Last Wish.
I was on the cusp of getting that one until I found out, or until I looked again and saw the Notorious Gambit Prime one and the Crucible Pinnacle Weapon one, and that just stopped me right in my fucking tracks.
Yeah, I think I needed the Notorious gear too.
Yeah.
But I had to keep on playing Gambit to save up the cents, but I just did not want to play fucking Gambit Prime.
Civil Duty.
Because I was going for Sentry, I think, whatever the green one is.
That's
and Reaper. Reaper. Yeah, I was going for Reaper because I was like, I fucking kill ads.
I kill the fuck out of ads, dude.
Yeah, I kill the fuck out of ads, dude. I don't even care. And it just like took forever to get them because like you know you can only get 1 cent for completing a challenge game.
Yeah.
Like I would keep on getting like collector cents or invader cents because like no one else on my team would ever fucking invade or collect. So I just feel like I had to carry the team on my back every single time, and it just was halting my progress.
That's one of the reasons I went for Sentry, because Sentry's so easy to get, especially if you always get progress towards Sentry even if you're getting stomped, because that just gives you more fucking blockers to kill to get the sense for.
Yeah. I don't know. I obviously I have enough now, but I obviously can't play right now because it's down for maintenance.
For the next 24 hours, it's down. Well, no. For the next
Have
24 hours,
they
it's
done
10
that
a.m.
before?
No, not before release. They never turned the servers off completely.
That might be good because every single time they release a new DLC, all the servers are backed up.
Yeah. Speaking of, is it coming at 3 a.m. or is it coming at 10 a.m.?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
I hope it's coming at 10 a.m. because I'd rather just sleep tonight.
Time to find out through some live action reporting again. Researching, whatever the words I said earlier.
What kind of changes have they made in Crucible besides everyone gets heavy ammo when they pick it up now?
Supers have less armor with them, so you should have a better chance of not being completely destroyed by one for 20 minutes.
Well, that's nice.
I know there are more. I probably should have fucking looked into this.
Well, I know they brought up pulse rifles,
Yeah.
and that's why I got the Redrix.
The Crimson's supposed to be the bee's knees now. The old hand cannon from Chris Osiris.
Luna's Howl?
What?
Is that what you're talking about?
No, Crimson, the exotic.
Oh, Crimson,
Yeah.
that's right. I have that too. I'm definitely going to use the shit out of that because they buffed the hell out of that gun.
Sunshot has 12 shots now, or 13, I can't remember.
13.
Yeah, 13 shots.
I don't think people are going to use that in PvP though.
I don't know. With the masterwork, it could probably be kind of nice, actually.
I don't know. Mayhaps.
13 shots with a stability bar that big, I can see it being pretty nice. Yeah. So
I just hope that. Oh, go ahead.
Shadowkeep comes out at 10 a.m.
Okay.
So we got time.
Yeah. I just hope that the pinnacle weapon is really underwhelming this season for Crucible, so I don't have to grind competitive.
They're not called pinnacle weapons anymore. They're called ritual weapons.
Oh.
Yeah, so they realized they kind of put themselves into a hole by making the best weapons at the top, which, I mean, kind of makes sense if you think about it, but that's a whole different story if you want to fight about that or debate about that. It's a pulse rifle this season too.
Again?
Yeah, it looks like a pulse rifle at least. It looks like a Hake pulse rifle, and then the Gambit one is a sub, and the Vanguard one is another heavy machine gun.
Well, Vanguard hasn't had a heavy machine gun yet.
Oh, they haven't, have they? I was thinking Wendigo, and it just looked like a heavy machine gun in my head for some reason.
Yeah, I was looking at all my pinnacle weapons to see. I was like, oh man, I have so many, but then I checked and I was like, I'm still missing so many.
I mean,
cause I still need Revoker, Hush, and then Luna's and Not Forgotten, I think.
God, let me
and
tell
then
you.
I'll have all of them.
Don't worry about getting the fucking Hush. Holy shit.
Oh, I'm not going to. I do not want to play that much Gambit with a bow.
What an absolute grind for absolutely nothing. I mean, it's fun to use for like the first few times you get it, like the first few days, but after that, oh my god. Like,
yeah, but they didn't do anything to bows as far as PvP goes, right? They just brought it up for PvE.
Let me find out. Oh shit, hope you didn't hear that.
I heard it.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like anything happened to bows that much.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which, I mean, I kind of feel bad about. Like, bows getting the short end of the stick basically the entire season they were released in, and every time since. They haven't gotten shit. They've been a support weapon forever now at this point, but I don't know. I feel like I'm fighting an uphill battle with that one.
I've never fucking liked bows. Like, I think I'm going to use the Wishender gameplay in the background of this, and, like, that was literally the most frustrating, like, 2 hours of my life for something that was, like, so underwhelming. Oh, no.
I lost connection. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I said the Wishender was, like, so frustrating, and it was, like, a waste of 2 hours of my life for something that was really underwhelming.
Yeah. I did a review on the Subtle Calamity, and that was a fucking pain in the ass to get gameplay for. On the
yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
You did it in PvP?
Yeah, PvP and PvE.
Yikes.
Yeah. I think the 3 clips I got, I die in all 3 of them. I get like 1 kill after like stealing one from a teammate, and then I die. Like, it was they really need to do something about bows. I think all they need to do is fix the pullout time, or the drawback time. Pullout time. Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Yeah, just fix the drawback time, and I think it'll be much, much better.
I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to it though. Today at work went by so slow because I was looking forward to just like getting home because I know that the time between now and tomorrow morning is going to go by fast.
Yeah.
But I just don't know what I'm going to play until then.
I mean, I'm going
to just play Borderlands 3.
That's what I've been pouring my life into that game. I think Xbox says I have like 6 days played, which I don't know if that counts.
I'm just annoyed that I'm going to have to play in offline mode.
Play what? Borderlands?
Yeah, because I didn't get to enjoy all the beefy, overpowered stuff before they nerfed all of it.
They didn't really nerf that much though.
They did though. They nerfed because I made a Flak character, and he was like the most overpowered one. And then they nerfed all of Jacob's pistols.
If you want to get real specific, actually, Moze is the most overpowered. But
because of the grenade spamming thing.
Yeah, the grenade build for Moze.
But they nerfed the pipe bomb.
Yeah, the porcelain pipe bomb was broken as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand in Borderlands 3, a game like Borderlands 3, why they would nerf stuff like that.
So, for stuff like the amp shield and the bee in Borderlands 2, I totally agree. It was a dumb thing to nerf. But like, the porcelain pipe bomb was one grenade that was taking down bosses in like 30 seconds flat. Like, they needed to do something about that.
I think they should have just made it harder to get. They shouldn't have made it a guaranteed drop from a quest.
Well, you can't.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. They could have gotten rid of the quest and then made it be a world drop.
I don't know. Even then,
or like make it a legendary.
Having something like that just restricts like loadouts at that point. Like everyone's gonna run the porcelain at all times.
I suppose, but I mean, like, I just don't get why they nerfed so many things that were good for mobbing when it's like it's not a PvP game.
Because
you're literally just trying to get the most overpowered loadout you can.
Well, what
to burn bosses?
Yeah, what the developers are trying to do are trying to get you to use more varied loadouts to take down bosses as fast as possible. Like it's not like you still can't take down fucking Graveward in like 10 seconds with anything else. Like a Flak can still stomp down Graveward with his fucking pants down like.
Yeah, I saw now the new hot stuff is the Lyuda apparently.
Oh, Lyuda's been hot since day one. People have been praising.
Yeah, apparently that gun is fucking amazing in this game.
It's pretty. The Flakker's also really good, which makes no sense if you've been following the Borderlands series.
Yeah, I know, because in the last game it was a piece of shit.
Oh, dude, it was absolute trash.
But now it just explodes in your face though.
Well, you got to learn ranges, but once you learn them, like, or if you have an absorb shield, I'm pretty sure also works against it. You can like just wreck face, just shit on people.
I really want the red line. The red line is what I'm after.
It's not bad.
Because that thing is nasty too, especially as Flak.
Oh yeah, but everything's nasty with Flak. Flak is fucking Flak.
I know, I like him. I was trying to figure out who I was going to play, and it was either between Moze or Flak. I'm probably still going to make a Moze character, but...
Well, you picked the two best, so yeah, right now. Definitely the right choice.
Yeah, I was trying... Who's the other? Oh, Amara and Zane.
Yeah, shout out to my Zane mains.
I don't know what those two have to offer, to be completely honest.
Well, Zane can use 2 of his action skills in replacement of grenades. So you can throw out like a shield and then a digiclone, or like a sentry and then a digiclone, or not a sentry, a sentinel and then a digiclone. So that's kind of nice and kind of fun to talk about. And Amara
is like the Zero of this game, right? Where she has like the melee builds.
Well, I mean, she's like the Siren, but she can.
Well, she's a Siren, but I'm saying like people run melee stuff on her.
Yeah, you can jump between like Phase Slam, which is basically Fist of Panic, the Phase Cast from or Phase Lock from Borderlands 2, and then like you throw like a phase casting at people for the third ability.
And then I guess Flak is technically Zero, huh? Because he has like the crits that are basically like Boar.
Yeah, he's got.
And he can also do Fade Away.
Semi-Boar. Or pre-Boar. Post-Boar, I guess. This is Borderlands 3.
Post-Boar, yeah.
I love those Post-Boars.
This turned into a Borderlands 3 podcast.
Have we ever had a podcast that actually stays on to the game we're talking about in the beginning?
We post varieties of stuff.
No, but I'm saying, like, I feel like every single podcast started like that. Especially, remember the one when Black Ops 3 came out, and that's all we talked about in the background because we were playing Shadows of Evil the entire time?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't think people were expecting Destiny.
That's true.
But if you are talking about Destiny, we have a battle pass now.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about that shit. We also get a free exotic, like, day 1 if you
pre-order
the game.
Yeah. The Ariana's Vow, and that thing looks pretty nasty.
Scoped hand cannon. That sets
I
people
think
on
the
fire.
reason they're doing that though is for the sheer fact that like you're probably not going to get one of the actual barrier breaker guns right away.
Yeah.
And I know people are probably going to want to run Nightfall on day 1, and I think you need the Ariana's Vow for that.
It probably helps a lot.
Yeah. But then again, I think the free people only get it on level 35, right?
I don't know actually. Wait, do we get a level increase, like a base level?
What do you mean?
Like, what's our max level in Destiny right now?
No. Okay, so for the paid one,
Oh, that's what
you're
you meant.
talking about like going.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
got you.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the battle pass.
No, yeah. And you get like 8 levels of the battle pass by just doing like 4 strikes and at like a really slow pace. So anyone can get it after a while.
Oh man, I can't wait to grind strikes again.
It's gonna be nice. You're gonna have an actual reason to.
I'm so looking forward to it. I can't wait to open up an exotic engram and get a Monte Carlo
Oh man.
also.
Oh, I forgot about
boy.
the Monte Carlo. Holy shit. Everyone gets.
I wonder if they're gonna bring. I wonder if they're gonna bring it up like they did with the Thorn and stuff like that in the last word, and make it different, or if it's just gonna be the same exact like a copy of what it was. It was a melee gun. If you got a kill with it, it gave you back your melee ability.
Oh. I'm trying to think of what they could do with that, like to change it. Like the Thorn basically stayed the same, but instead of the curse like just happening, it can't comes to you. Like it's an actual entity on the field. Like what could they do?
Yeah, and then, well, okay, so it does. The Thorn does like post nerf damage for the burn, and then once you pick up the little dot thing, it does pre nerf damage, which is pretty cool. But I don't know, it's kind of dumb. I've been getting killed by it a lot in Crucible lately.
They could, you know, it'd be really cheesy if they made it so instead of having to melee to get your energy back, you have to do one of the new finishers to get it. So that's technically a melee.
Well, you didn't melee to get your energy back. You just shot with it, and
Oh.
it would recharge really quick while you're shooting things.
Oh, I totally misread that then. Damn. Oh yeah, dealing damage reduce your melee cooldown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty excited about it. And then you could use the new hunter build for auto reloading.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, I hate that people found that out right away. It's going to get nerfed immediately.
Obviously.
But
it'll probably make it to the first raid though.
I feel like paired with a Monte Carlo, that would be really good.
That would be kind of nice actually.
Yeah.
Hunter mains.
I'm just glad that they nerfed 1-2 punch and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know that I almost turned into a hunter main while I was grinding for the Redrix?
Do it, dude.
And the mountaintop. No,
it's great over
I'm
here.
Titan.
It's great.
Yeah, but look, Titans are so cool, dude.
You ever done a
Titans
backflip?
look so amazing. Huh?
You ever done has your Titan ever done a backflip?
Sure.
That's what I fucking thought.
On my Sparrow.
They haven't. No, that doesn't count. We can do whatever the fuck we want. We just jump and bam.
I don't need to do backflips. I can respect the fact that hunters are definitely superior to every class in Crucible.
I mean, you guys still
Maybe
have
not
bottom tree
warlocks,
striker anyways, but...
No, they're nerfing that.
Did they say... I remember people complaining that bottom tree strikers weren't even being touched. But I haven't
in
actually... In
Dato's video, he talked about it being nerfed.
Oh, that's good at least.
Yeah, I know that. Like, even as a Titan main, I was like, dang, this is way too broken.
Yeah. Especially during the fucking, like, what was that thing called? With the Verdant Forest? That special event that happened in spring?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The spring event. Revelry.
I don't remember.
Well, during there, you can make, like, a bunch of special shit happen. Like, you can get stuff to get your grenade energy and melee energy back and stuff faster. And that just made Crucible really fun for a couple hours.
Are you talking about what's it called? God, why can't I think of what it's called?
I mean, I was talking about the Revelry, the thing where you could get the little juices and then drink the juices, and then you would get
That wasn't spring, dude. That was Christmas.
No, Revelry, the spring event.
Yeah, no, that wasn't spring.
I've just.
You're talking about when you can make cookies and stuff.
No. It was a little jar you had, or not like a jar, but it was like a weird little alien plant thing that you could like do shit with.
I don't know. There was a time when I was playing League of Legends instead of Destiny, so that might have been when it was.
It was spring this year, around April, the beginning of April.
Huh. I don't know.
You got the air blast from it?
That's where the air blast came from?
Well, yeah. I guess you can get it from normal engrams after the fact.
Well, yeah, I randomly got that thing. It dropped like in a Nightfall, or it dropped from a random enemy one time.
Oh, man. Hey. Shout out, though.
Anyways, we are going to be streaming tomorrow. I think, Brendan, you're playing it on console.
Yeah, I'm playing on console for the story, and then I'll switch to PC once, eventually.
Yes, and I will be playing on PC. I had an idea that I will tell you about after the podcast.
Write it down, because I feel like we're going to forget.
I won't forget, because we're about to wrap up.
Oh, okay.
Because we're just making this one short and sweet.
Okay.
But here's what's to come, hopefully, for the channel.
Not guaranteed, fuck that.
Yeah, here's what's to come for the channel of Shadowkeep. We are going to try to post a a lot, as much as we can during at least the first couple of weeks of Shadowkeep.
No set schedule, just whenever we think we found something interesting, we're just going to throw it out.
Exactly. We're not just going for volume or anything like that.
Yeah.
We're going to definitely put some time into these videos, obviously. But it's the classic content rush that we've always missed because we just enjoy playing the game instead of actually recording it. But I took the next 3 days off of work to do this, so I'm going to be streaming at least every single day for a few hours.
And besides
and then
Wednesday,
I'll be making...
I'm good for just the same amount of time.
Yeah, so... yeah, and then I'll be posting highlights and stuff from the stream, so we'll get as much as we can out.
Yeah, expect something at least.
Yeah.
Guaranteed
and then
something.
Obviously there's more and more seasons and more stuff to do, like coming every single week until the next season starts. So
expect a lot.
Expect a lot. We're gonna do it this time.
We're gonna really do it this time, for sure.
We really are.
100%.
We really are.
Or your money back.
All right. Yeah. Well, I don't really have anything else to talk about. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's happening.
I'm excited for this next season of videos and for the future of Heavy Ammo Inbound.
Yeah, as Paul McCartney said, hope for the future.
Okay, is that Destiny Paul McCartney thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Cut that. All right.
Well, I think okay.
Tell me when to stop.
Well, thanks for listening.
Oh shit. Yeah. See you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.